story's emotional theme is liberation. The projector whirred softly as Winston told the investors our origin story. He patted my shoulder and said, I had to teach her everything about finance. The room chuckled politely. The sharp glint of his new watch caught the light. I just watched. We built this software company from my garage over 4 years. His charisma, my code. I ignored the small things, the way he'd present my pitch deck as his own. 17 lavish client dinners on the company Amex that I was never invited to. I told myself it was for the good of the company, that his confidence was what we needed to succeed. The breaking point wasn't even the $92,000 I found he'd funneled into a personal holding company. It was when I confronted him. He just shrugged, adjusting his tie. It's just business. You can't get emotional about moving money around. That's when something in me went silent. Everything clicked. He wasn't a partner, I was a resource. I spent 3 weeks with a forensic accountant. Winston's ego was his weakness. He documented everything. He created a separate email account to coordinate with his shell company, but he auto-forwarded the confirmations to his primary work address for his records. I gave my attorney the complete file, 214 pages of bank statements, wire transfers, and his own self-incriminating emails. Plan wasn't to get loud. It was to get everything. As he finished his speech, I took the remote from his hand. Before we discuss funding, there's a small matter of internal restructuring. The projector switched from a graph of projected earnings to a diagram of the money trail, leading directly to his holding company. Winston's face went pale. He started to stammer about a misunderstanding. I just looked at the lead investor. The wire transfers are in your inbox. Winston's watch, a gift to himself from our seed money, seemed to tick louder in the silent room. He was voted out of the company by an emergency board clause and bought out for $1. The lawsuit for embezzlement is pending. This morning, I signed the new funding agreement, alone. The investors said my financial presentation was one of the sharpest they'd ever seen. It turns out I didn't need him to teach me anything.